Hello and one and all, and welcome back to yet another review. And this time I shall be reviewing the new Marvel series that came onto Disney Plus, that being The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So this is the second project in Phase 4. This is basically about Sam and Bucky basically following the events after Avengers Endgame, 6 months in fact. And I've watched all 6 episodes, and guys, this is going to be spoilers. It's going to be spoilers throughout the whole series. I suggest you guys watch the entire show first before you come back to this review. So let's kick in with this review. Now, as for my thoughts overall, I thought this was a pretty good series. This was my most anticipated Marvel project as for Disney Plus TV shows in the MCU anyway. This was my most anticipated. And I can easily say it was pretty good for the most part. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm going to talk about the episodes very briefly. Episode 1. Thought it was pretty good. Wasn't anything special or anything. It wasn't a big, oh my god, amazing, spectacular episode. It was a pretty good start, I thought. I loved how, I like how Sam and Bucky were not together just yet until the second episode. You get some pretty good scenes with Sam Wilson picking up the shield, and you have the callback from Endgame. How does it feel? Feels like it's someone else's. And there is an action scene with just Falcon, and it does get you pumped for the show immediately. And I enjoyed that. Then you're also at this government place where he's with the shield and he's making the decision. Thank you, Captain America, but this shield belongs to you. So he's making the decision whether he wants the shield or not, but gives it to the government and says that this belongs to Steve Rogers, Captain America. And during the 6 months after Avengers Endgame, where old Steve Rogers, who time travelled for all the Infinity Stones back in Endgame, has passed away during the 6 months, because we all know how he turns out, because he grew old. And then we also cut to Bucky's story. I really like Bucky's story. I thought he was the steal of the episode for me. I loved how he was dealing with his nightmares, because there was one he had as the Winter Soldier. He's not really the Winter Soldier anymore. He's technically Bucky. Because his arm is black. If his arm was silver, he's technically the Winter Soldier anyway. And then you get later on, you get some more characters. Sam's family, and later on you get a pretty shocking ending where Sam realizes that he's made a mistake, that he didn't take on the shield as old Steve Rogers thought he would in Avengers Endgame at the end. But you see another guy who dresses like Captain America, but only he's not the Captain America who we know. John Walker, or US Agent. Well, he's technically the US Agent anyway. That's what I'm preferring him anyway, because he's not Captain America, okay? So overall, episode 1 I thought was a pretty good episode. Episode 2, I liked it a bit better because there was more action going on. Bucky and Sam were now together. They eventually see John Walker, a US agent. There's more action going on. And then you also see Zemo, who was the villain in Captain America Civil War. Yeah, a lot of people criticize him in that film. Well, he did do something in that. That was tear the Avengers apart in a team to a team, so he did do something. He was a good villain in Civil War. Enough said. Now, I really enjoyed seeing him back, although he really doesn't get enough to do, I don't think, although there was a really good scene, which we'll get into a bit later. Episode 2 I thought was an improvement. There was more character development. Bucky and Sam were discussing, about the shield and talking about Steve that they've trusted each other. Then episode 3 comes, and then you get some more action going on. It's all great, and we get to see a female soldier from Wakanda. And then you also cut into episode 4, which I actually thought was a very good episode. It was again dealing with the backstory of Bucky. You see his emotions in that episode. But then later on, we do get yet another shocking ending. But before that, we do get some action going on, and John Walker then comes in. And so his fellow friend gets killed, and then he's literally trying to talk to people who killed him, and he kills a citizen with a shield. Like this is why we know he isn't Captain America. Steve Rogers is the main Captain America, as we know, throughout this whole MCU, from the beginning up to end the game, because John Walker is just a US agent, and episode 5 is the one episode of this season that I can call great. And holy shit, that intro where Falcon and the Winter Soldier go up against John Walker, aka US agent. They're beating the crap out of each other. It's sort of like in Civil War with Captain America and Winter Soldier versus Iron Man. It's, it truly reminded me that, it was brutal. Bucky was a great character. He truly beated the crap out of John Walker, and you can really tell at the end of episode 1, Sam realized that he made a mistake. He gave the shield to the government, and now he wants the shield back. And then later on, you do see Zemo again, and Bucky's pointing the gun at him, and bullets come out, and we find out that he is from Wakanda. Does this mean he's from Wakanda with the female Wakanda soldiers? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But he's barely in the show. I think it's cool to see him back, but I think he's barely in the show anyway. The reason why this could be my favorite episode, episode 5, is because Sam was the key character of this episode. He's dealing with his family and also training with Bucky with the throwing the shield at the trees. And also you get kind of a Rocky montage, but at the same time practicing throwing his shield. And then you do get the suitcase. He opens it, and it looks like he has the Captain America suit. And then you do get the mid-credit scene where John Walker is making his own shield. Then we get to episode 6, which I was enjoyed for the most part, but was kind of let down because each episode got longer and longer. Episode 5 I thought was the best of the season because it was an hour long. Because Sam was the key character. He was great dealing with his family and starting to become Captain America. and that suit is great. I really, really like that suit. I thought they introduced that pretty well, and then you get some action going on, and the highlight of the episode for me is when the Falcon, or Captain America Falcon, Sam Wilson, whatever you want to call him now, is he's saving the truck that is falling off the cliff. And then I was hoping John, at the start, and realizing how you feel for John Walker's character, I was having a feeling that US Agent John Walker was going to be the villain of this series, but no, it's a female character. I don't know the character's name, but correct me in the comments if I'm who the character is. But if I can get the actress's name up, come on. Emily Van Camp, who plays the sort of female villain in this episode, and series as a whole. Although she was actually kind of a good in episode 3, but then she kind of turns bad. But again, correct me in the comments. But overall, I thought this was a enjoyable enough season. Honestly, I didn't really care too much about the villain characters. I guess John Walker is the redeeming one. I thought Walt Russell did a pretty good job as John Walker as the US agent, not Captain America. Even though some people might have mixed reactions to him, but I think he was good for the most part, and I really like the post-credit scene. I thought the mid-credit scene, there's only 2 credit scenes, which is there's one in episode 5 and episode 6. The one in episode 5 I really like. The one in episode 6, I keep calling episode seasons, why am I doing that? Anyway, in episode 6, you get a mid-credit scene, which I don't know what I think, to be honest. But overall, guys, I did enjoy this show for the most part. I was kind of disappointed in some aspects, but I still really enjoyed it nonetheless. There were some good parts to the series, some great parts to the series, and I enjoyed seeing Falcon and the Winter Soldier back together, and I'm glad that Sam Wilson has the shield and he's now officially Captain America. And if they do a season 2, or if they do a movie, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, not 2014 Winter Soldier, but if they do a second season or kind of a movie, hopefully they can improve on some points if they're going to include them in it, like some of the characters that I didn't really find appealing. But overall, I'm glad I've watched this nonetheless, and I would still recommend it anyway. This was a spoiler review anyway. But overall, guys, I'm going to give Falcon and the Winter Soldier a B. If I was ranking this amongst the Captain America based films, I would rank this at number 4. Not the worst, at number 4. Then number 3 would be The First Avenger, number 2, Civil War, then number 1, Winter Soldier 2014, because that's like a masterpiece amongst the second installment sequel as far as Marvel films go. And that film has started to increasingly started to love more every time I think about it, and it's close to being a favourite in the MCU. There you go, guys. That was my review on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts on this season were. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? And are you glad that Sam has the shield and he's Captain America? Let me know below in the comments, and let's have a great discussion in the comments below. And I look forward to Loki and the next upcoming series from Marvel. And guys, I have 3 Star Wars themed reviews. As with the pandemic going on, I have 3 Star Wars themed reviews for May the 4th. They might be after May the 4th, I don't know. But I have 3 Star Wars classic based reviews. Well, 2 of them you'll find out when I review them, but just to let you know guys, I have some reviews planned and I'll get them out as soon as I can. But as always guys, comment, like, subscribe. All my social media links will be in the description below. Share this video, notify the bell before you leave, and as always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.